you done this before?
I haven't. No.
Okay, so what I'm going to get you to do, we're just going to do like a general spread to begin with. Give the pack a shuffle for me, and then give the pack
Just like
back.
normal?
Yeah, just as you would if you're playing cards, or doesn't matter how you shuffle, just to get your energy. Now, are you left-handed or right-handed?
I'm right-handed.
Okay, so what I'm going to get you to do is with your left hand, I'm going to get you to place 7 cards out on the table for me, face down, one by one across the table.
Okay. Left hand?
Yes, please. I might just pull that over here. Thank you. And then we'll just pop it along there.
Sure.
Lovely. Okay. Alright, so what we have here is we have the ring. Now the ring always symbolises family bonds. Okay, it can be with a sibling, it can be with a parent. It's not so much romantic, it's more platonic. And here you have the scythe, which means a break away. So it sort of comes up when you're about to make a decision to change something, okay? And then you have this female card here, and then you have the male card here, which is you. So there's a little bit of a contradiction here because you've got the anchor. So that means you're stuck between staying put or going. And then you have here the child, which isn't necessarily child as such. It's just something in the infant stages, so something new beginning. Now this coffin isn't a scary card, okay? It doesn't mean death, it just means stagnant situations. And it means patience. And what I'm getting from this is I would say there might be a breakaway from a female relative that you need to like wash your hands of a little bit and make a little bit of independence for yourself. But you've also got this security here, which means that you're always going to be welcomed, right? Okay, so now what I'll get you to do, and you don't have to tell me what the question is, but we'll do the same procedure again, but I just want you to think of a question in your mind. You don't have to say it out loud, you can if you want to. And then when you're doing the shuffling, try and be as exact as you can with the question. Like, don't make it wishy-washy, like 3 questions in one. So think of any question that you want answered, give them a shuffle for me, and then pass the pack back. Okay, so again with your left hand, think more about that question, try and be specific, and then place 7 cards down for me. Okay, so when I see the sun or the clover, I can say put away any concerns about love, money or health aside, okay? It's meaning the sun is shining on all of your affairs, okay? It's a very, very beautiful card. So here we have the snake. Now the snake's a bit of an ambiguous card. It can either be someone not telling you the entire truth, or it can be you being a bit clever about a situation. Silence is golden, holding a little bit of information back, okay? Now here you have the garden. Now the garden's always an event, a social coming together. It can be a party or it can be a wedding or something like that. But it's always a very happy card because it's you know, sort of signifies friendships and social going out, okay? So here's this beautiful sun, and right next to it you have the star. And that means there's going to be a wish come true. So whatever question you asked, it will come true, okay? If it was a wish or if it's something that you want to foresee, it's going to happen. And you've got the Tower here, and the Tower is protection. It's a bit of an occult card. It means that you're being looked after and you have to let destiny guide you, okay? And it's almost like you're going to benefit from your hard work. So all the work that you've put in place, you're going to start seeing the benefits from it. And then you have this beautiful card here, which is the bouquet, and that always comes along when sometimes things haven't been great. There's been a little bit of, unhappiness, or something hasn't been resolved. This is the card that comes along, which means that you're going to start to see the light at the end of the tunnel, okay? It's a card of joy. Now, very similar to your last spread, you've got the Coffin, and that again is just patience. You've got to be patient. It's all going to happen, but you just have to hang in there, okay? Is there any other questions you'd want to ask, or are you happy with that?
Yeah, no, that's good. So what was the bouquet again?
So the bouquet is the card of happiness. That comes along when you're content with yourself, okay? You're happy with things that are going in your life. And it can happen after sometimes there's been a bit of upheaval, things haven't been smooth. You're starting to see that things are starting to go your way as you wish them to be.
Oh, good.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, so what I'm going to get you to do is just give the pack a shuffle for me, okay? And then just give me the pack back when you've finished. Doesn't matter how you shuffle. They're very well-loved cards, but they do the job very well. Now, are you left-handed or right-handed?
Right-handed.
Okay, so what I'm going to get you to do is with your left hand, I want you to pick out 7 cards for me and just place them one by one face down on the table.
Okay. Oh.
That's okay, that jumped out. We'll grab that one. We'll grab those ones.
Okay.
Because they really wanted to come out, so we'll grab those.
Okay.
And I'll fan them out a bit better for you. Okay, so this is just going to be a general spread, and then I'll get you to ask a question. Okay, so this is a great card. It's the key, and it means success. So it means something that you've been wanting to happen is going to be achieved, okay?
Okay.
And the letters followed by it means that news that you've been waiting for is about to arrive, and it'll happen quite quickly. So here you've got the mountain. Now the mountain can sometimes be something big to overcome, but I'm feeling in this case it's something to do with overseas, okay? And here you've got the stalk, which means movement, okay? It means a flurry of activity. Things are going to be resolved, okay? Things are going to be stirred up and moved along. So if things have been a little bit stagnant, that's the card that gets you going, okay?
Okay.
Now here you've got the Tower. That's always a very positive card because it's a card of protection, and it is a little bit of a fate card. It means like you've just got to sort of go with the flow and let fate guide you.
Okay.
This beautiful tree here next to that is very good combination because it means that something that you've been waiting to happen is about to transpire, okay? Something that you've been wanting is about to happen. And it's also the card of vitality and growth, okay? It means development.
Okay.
And here you've got this beautiful bear, which is always protective, okay? And it can be a physically big person, or it could be something that has good solid foundations. So what I'll get you to do now, Caitlin, is just give the pack another shuffle for me and think of a specific question. You don't have to say it out loud. You can just think it in your mind. And as you're thinking of the question, shuffle the cards and then just give me the pack back, and we'll do that sequence again.
The worst.
That's
shuffle.
okay. Do whatever you can.
Okay.
Okay. So with your left hand, think directly of the question, okay? Try not to make it wishy-washy. And then just pick 7 cards again for me, please. Okay, that's great, that card. There's that tower again. It's the book, the mouse, the letters, the fox, and the boat. Okay, so this card I can say, as before, put away any concerns about love, money, or health aside, because the sun is shining on your affairs.
Okay.
And it came up as your first card, so you're truly blessed, okay?
Mhm.
Now, you've got the tower here, which is very strong because it came up the first time, so that means that you're definitely protected, okay? You've got someone guiding you, or a spiritual side of you that is guiding you, okay? And now you've got the book here, which means the chapter is yet to be open, okay? So it's something yet to be found out, okay? So it's like, it's also a card of patience. It's a waiting sort of card. It means that you don't know the full story yet, okay? Does that make sense?
Yeah, it makes sense.
Now you've got this little annoying mouse here, which isn't a very particularly strong card, but it's called the robber mouse, and it means something nibbling at you, okay? Something that gets under your skin and annoys you, all right? It's something that's very, very, it's not a significant card, but it's something that's really sort of, yeah, it just kind of gets under your skin. So you are going to hear some news, which isn't going to be what you've hoped for, okay? And you're probably going to be annoyed about this news, but it's not the end of the world by any measure, okay? It just means that you have to wait till you get the full story before you can make your decision.
Okay.
So here you've got the fox, and that's another ambivalent card. It can be either someone that's not telling you the whole truth, okay? Or it can be you being a little bit foxy, like you not revealing your whole plan, okay?
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So here you've got the boat, and when I see the boat, I always think it's a very positive card. It means your ship's come in, so it means that you're going to start to see the things that you want to come into your life, okay? So the goods are about to arrive. It can also be connected with a trip or like a holiday, but in this case, I think it's more something that you've been planning for is about to happen, okay? But there is a bit of a stagnant waiting time for it. It's not going to happen as quickly as you think. Is that kind of relative to what you were asking?
Yeah, it seems related. Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right. Did you want to ask any other questions?
No, I think I'm good.
You're happy with that?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Thank
Cool,
you.
thanks.
Okay, so what we're going to do today, Leanne, is we're just going to do a general spread. So I'll get you to give them a shuffle for me and then give me the pack back.
All my friends do this. They absolutely love it. And I've never ever done it before.
So are you left-handed or right-handed?
I'm right-handed.
Okay, so what I'm going to get you to do is with your left hand, pick out 7 cards for me and just place them one by one along the table.
So starting up here.
Yep, that's perfect.
How's your night?
Yeah, it's been good so far.
Thank you.
Okay. Okay, so here we have the book. Now the book it's something yet to be known, okay? The pages haven't been turned, the chapter hasn't been read. So it's almost like you have to be patient before you know the full story, okay? Here you've got the ship, which can be a short trip. It can be something that you've been waiting for is about to happen, okay? Like your ship's coming in. Here you've got the clouds. Now the clouds are your own anxieties or doubts about something, okay? It's your concerns. It's not necessarily validated, but it's your thoughts, okay? Like you could be your own worst nightmare sometimes, okay? So here you've got the card, which is the female. Now that's next to the man. So it's either a female and a man in your life that's important to you, that's playing an important role, or this is you and then you've got a man here, okay? Now the man is next to the fox. Now when I see that card, it's not a particularly strong card, but it could be that he's not telling you everything that you need to know, okay? And you might already know what that's about. But here you've got the beautiful card, the Tower, which is protection. And it means that you kind of just have to sit back and let it all take its course, okay? You can't speed fast forward on this. You have to just be patient. Okay, so what I'll get you to do is think of a specific question. Try and be as direct as you can. You don't have to tell me what it is. You can just think it in your mind and give them a shuffle exactly like you did before, thinking about that question. Sorry, I'll take the pack back and I'll get you, it's alright, because what I like to do is have the cards down and then we sort of reveal them like a sentence.
I'm sorry, yeah.
But that's
sure.
fine, it doesn't really matter, but it's just the way I like to do it. So we've got 2 cards there, that's great, that one wanted
I'm sorry,
to
I was
jump
thinking
out.
so hard about my question.
That's good, keep thinking about that question. Okay, lovely. The Sun. Okay, so we've got the child here. Now the child could be one of your children, okay? Or it could be something in the early stages. So something that's fresh, that's developing, that's new. So I'm thinking it's a child. So if it's related to a question about a child, I think this is a child. You've got the snake here, which means it can be that the child isn't telling you the entire truth, okay? Or it can be also a card that sort of is for yourself, silence is golden. Keep a little bit back of yourself, you know, don't reveal everything, okay? But you've got this beautiful card here, which when I see that, I can say, put away any concerns about love, money, or health aside, okay? You've got the sun and it's shining on your affairs. It's a very, very positive card. Now you've got the lily here, which can sometimes be health, or it can be business related, okay? In this case, I think it's more business related. You've got the ship here next to the boat, next to the lily, which means that something is about to move forward and develop as you would want it to, okay? Whether it's been a change that you haven't actually wanted, it's going to be positive.
Great.
So the road here always comes up when either a relationship's finished, a job has finished, or you know, you've moved homes or something new has happened, okay? And it means a change of direction. It means you're about to embark on a new path. And it's a positive card because change is always positive, even if you don't want it at the beginning, okay? And here you've got this beautiful card next to it, which means that your journey is going to be safe and sound. You've got the card of protection, the Tower, okay? So does that relate to your question?
Yeah, I love it.
Okay.
I love it. It actually covered 2 questions, even though I only asked 1. It's great. It's great.
Good.
Yeah, no, it led on to a whole nother
Okay.
chapter from the one that I asked.
Lovely.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you so much.
No, thank
Renée.
you. Thanks a lot.